Welcome back to another day in the life of a reseller vlog. I know why you guys are all here. You guys came back. You guys came back because you want to see what I got in that 5x5 storage unit I purchased yesterday. Drove out to Linden, picked that one up. Cost me $260. I have it in the back of the truck. A little bit in the garage that we went through last night. We'll recap that and we'll look at the rest of that stuff. And then we'll dive into the stuff that's in the back of the truck. But first, let's take a look at a package that showed up. Here it is. A package showed up in the mail today from Tucson, Arizona. Another hat lot. Let me show you. Here's a look at it. I bought this hat lot for $53.21. It's a lot of 25 baseball caps, vintage snapbacks, hats, trucker caps, ball reseller. That was the title of the listing. There's a look at all of them. Let's take a look at the rest of these photos, give you guys a look at what they were advertising. You'll see a proud to be an American hat, some vintage hat, a Carhartt hat in there, Super Bowl hat from Arizona, the Arizona State Sun Devils, is that what it is? Columbia hat, Legoland, Disney, we got the Legoland and Disney, Adidas. So we got some good brand name stuff. The Marlins, Las Vegas, Aruba. There's that Super Bowl hat, the Tampa Bay Super Bowl. There's the inside of those. One of them brand new, that NFL team Super Bowl hat, $28 MSRP, so that's a good one. Patagonia, is that a brown Boston hat? Miami Heat, or some sort of snake, is that the Raptors? I don't know. The Cleveland Browns, not the Western. A couple of vintage hats. There's those Carhartt Columbias. The Columbia hat is brand new. Wrangler. We got them all set out here. That is so it looks like that bucket hat was actually an Adidas hat. But let's take a look at these hats in person now that we have the box open. I got them sitting here. I still have a small stack of hats that I've been working through, but everything else that I've purchased in the past month has been listed into the shop. So we've been selling hats pretty regularly, and it seems to be paying off, these hat lots. So I just did the math, and if I did the math correctly, we paid $2.13 per hat. So $2.13 per hat. You can't go wrong at that purchase price, but let's see about the quality of these hats. See if we got any big money hats so we can make a decent amount of profit and earn our profit back based on a few hats, and then everything else we list will be pure profit. Let's take a look. So here's the first hat. What do you think? Can I pull it off? Adidas bucket hat. Nice Adidas light blue bucket hat. I don't know. There you see it. It is on the Adidas tag. It looks to be legit. Nice bucket hat. Nice lining. Has Adidas on the front there. Pretty cool hat. That's probably a $20 piece right there, I would say. We're going to take them three at a time. This looks like, I think it's a Miami Heat hat, but it kind of has a different colorway to it. Almost like a denim to it. Mitchell and Ness snapback. This is that Steelers versus the Arizona Cardinals, that Super Bowl hat. So this one came from Arizona, this whole order did, so they must have gotten this when the Super Bowl came to town. Brand new NFL, it's a strap back, Believe in Now. I forget who won that one, if the Steelers won that one or not. Might have been the year the Steelers won, I'll have to look. But Arizona definitely was in that game. This one, I think this is the Diamondbacks, must be, right? Arizona. It looks to be a little dusty or something, so we might have to wipe that one down. It's a fitted New Era, size medium large it says, so kind of a smaller hat with that cool graphic on. Next we got three more hats here. I thought this was a Boston hat, but this is actually a Cleveland Browns hat. Obviously the brown and orange. It's a Nike, size 7 1/4, I believe. 7 1/4, a Nike Cleveland Browns hat, so pretty nice looking hat. This is a true vintage. Let's see, Ulster Emerald Society, Munster. I don't know if this is some sort of Wisconsin cheese hat, but the padding is kind of missing there. It's definitely more of a wall hanger. I don't know if you'd wear that one. The bill seems a little crunchy. There's no breaks in it, but definitely got some wear. Here's a University of Arizona hat. Again, condition is a little rough on this one. Probably not a high-end hat. Snapback is in good condition though. This one might be vintage though. It looks to have some age to it. So a couple vintage and this Browns hat. I'm not sure how old that is, but some decent hats. So just a reminder, I paid $53 for this entire hat lot. We're going to go through it. We're going to continue going through it. And then I'm going to show you what sold out of the big store. We had a couple big sales, $200 sales. So you want to see those. And of course, what you came for. We're going to get into the back of that truck, pull some of those suitcases out, pull some of that stuff out, and see what kind of treasures we found in yesterday's 5x5 clean out, a storage unit that I purchased for $260. So we're going to see what we got. I gave you guys a sneak peek last night's video. We had some goodies come out of a few boxes that I had pulled. Nothing too big, some books and whatnot. I'll recap that and then we'll get into the rest of it later in the video. Let's continue with this hat lot. We got a lot to get through. Looks like Arizona State Devils, right? Football. It's a Nike hat. Snapback. Good condition. This one is a Nike True. Some of those have gone for quite a bit of money. So that one is definitely worth probably $20. We got a patriotic Proud to be an American hat. Good for the 4th of July, that sort of thing. That's more of a $15 hat probably. And then a black on black Adidas. Can't go wrong with Adidas. This one is a fitted, a flex fit, size small, medium. So kind of a smaller hat. Alright, up next we got the Philadelphia Phillies, right? Isn't that the Philadelphia Phillies logo? This one looks to be really clean. It's a Reebok hat, a strap back. Oh, Philadelphia Flyers. That's right, Philadelphia Flyers. I said Phillies. I was thinking baseball. That's the hockey team, Philadelphia Flyers. And then we got this Legoland. This one has seen some wear. Probably not in great condition. Mickey Inc. So it is a true Disney Mickey Inc. We got Team Legoland Racing. Has a little spot here on the bill. We'll have to see if we can get that out. But sometimes you gotta do a little work on these before you list them. But this one is definitely a $20 hat. The other two maybe 10 to 15. All right, we continue. We got a nice Marlins hat here. Look at that orange colorway with the white and the blue highlights. This is a fitted hat as well. It's got the Major League Baseball on the back there. New Era, 7 1/4 this one is. So a good size for resale. Nice Marlins hat, bright logo. Then we got a couple here that are vintage. It's good to have a nice mix of new and old here. Western Rock Products, Tucson, Arizona, Decorative Rock Specialists. That's pretty cool. A little patch on the front there, the trucker style. Some people collect these. They don't necessarily have to wear them. Sometimes they just hang them up. So they're looking for something new to hang on their wall. Mesquite Valley Growers Nursery. Mesquite Valley. So this is an old hat for sure. Vintage trucker style. Mesquite Valley Growers, a farmer's hat. So I want to thank everybody for coming along and watching this and being patient as we go through this hat lot. We're getting a lot of nice hats in this one. $53. What, $213 per hat, so there's definitely some profit to be made in this lot. I want you guys to think about what your favorite hat in this lot is and maybe put it in the comments. Let me know which one was your favorite. We got 3 more. This is a great brand. Always be on the lookout for Patagonia. This is Live Simply Patagonia, nice gray trucker style with the vented back. It says snapback. That's probably a $20 piece. This is more of a touristy hat, Aruba, with the dolphins on the front, or are those whales? I don't know. I can't tell. This one is a strap back Aruba. And then over here we got a nice floral Vans hat. The floral is popular these days. This one has the vented trucker style as well, a snapback in good condition. So yeah, nice looking Vans floral hat. Did you guys rock that one? What do you think? All right, we got 2 more sets of 3. This one is a hung my hat at the Billy Joe Circle Motel. Kind of a old style, trucker style vintage hat. I'm not sure if I would call this one vintage, but it is that style. It might be looking at that tag there, but it is in really great condition if it is vintage. It's got the foam in there, all in good condition. There's that tag. It does look designer award cap. So we'll have to see if that's true vintage or not. Here we got a Las Vegas hat, the red, white, and blue Las Vegas hat, strap back. Nice looking hat. And here we got a brand new Columbia hat. Look at that. Columbia, brand new with the tags. Let's see. It's a strap back. What kind of MSRP do they have on this? Doesn't say, but this is the Omni shade, so that'll be good to wear in the sunshine. Man, I might use this hat myself. Unisex, one size Columbia hat. That's a nice looking hat. Will protect your thinning hair. The guys like me with a little bit of thinning hair, you throw that on, you'll be safe from that sunshine. But that's a nice Columbia hat. I might think about keeping that one for myself. What do you guys think? That Columbia hat's definitely the most valuable in that trio, but we got one more to go. So this hat purchase is kind of an online arbitrage purchase. I do these on occasion, buy something online to with the purpose of relisting it online. I've been doing it with hats, getting some nice hat lots. You can pick them up pretty cheap, as you see, $2.13 per hat. So you can't miss out. You can't even buy it for that cheap at the thrift store. Hats are usually $5 to $10 at the thrift, so $2.13 per hat. Yeah, we're gonna make some decent money on these. I already see quite a few worth $15 to $20, so we should be able to make our money back based on 3 hats. Then everything else we sell after that will be pure profit. Here's the last 3 of the lot. Think about which one is your favorite in this lot. Here again, another $20 hat probably. This is a nice black and gray Carhartt. Has the vented back there. Not in perfect condition, but Carhartt is a brand that people do search and they do wear quite regularly. A nice snapback. Snapback's in good condition. No missing pieces rather. And here we have a nice light brown Wrangler cowboy. Put his cowboy hat up and put this baseball cap on, right? For when the cowboy wants to get out there and play some ball. There's a nice leather strap back. That's nice. I haven't seen that before. A nice Wrangler with a leather strap back. And then finally we got kind of another, you know, that Arizona sun, a lot of sun hats. This one, I don't see the brand, but it appears to be that kind of, it has the ears that go down, and it's has all kinds of buttons, so you could unbutton it. Oh, it's an REI hat. So a nice REI sun hat that you can get some nice shade from the sun. So that might be another one to hold on to for this summer. I don't know. That's pretty cool. Nice lightweight, kind of beige in color. It has a little stain here. We could probably get that out. It appears to be nylon or polyester, and has kind of a vented back part. So that's a nice looking REI hat. So there we go. That's it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that little look at the hat lot that I picked up. $53. Got all that stuff. So that was a pretty decent buy. I'm happy with the hats in that lot. We'll set them out there in the photo station and start working through them this week as items sell. It's always good to have a little extra inventory. We still do have a little stack of hats that I have left to list, but I've made my way through most of that stuff. And like I said, we've been selling quite a few hats because of it. That box that came from Arizona with all those hats in it might come in handy because we had a few sales, and I'm going to need a box to ship some shoes in. Some high-end Air Jordan shoes. If you guys watched yesterday's video, you guys know that I started listing my Air Jordans. I got quite a few in a storage unit a while back, and I'm working my way through them. Got a couple online, and one of them sold. I'll show you guys what sold here now. So let's take a look and see what sold out of the big store. Well, I woke up early and packed a couple orders. This one was one of them. It sold for $16.16. It's a White Horse Pearl Snap men's dress shirt, long sleeve black, size large, 2 pocket. It kind of had that cool design on the shoulders. Let me see. I'll give you the shot of that. There it is. Look at that. Kind of an Aztec print design on the shoulders. So I listed that December 1st, 2021. We've had it quite a while. I remember I picked it up at the Glen Eagle garage sales. Bought it. There was a lady with all kinds of Western shirts, and that was probably one of the nicer ones she had. Those pearl snaps. They used to be real popular, but that one was kind of unique because it had that shoulder design. I knew it would sell. Thought it would sell a little quicker. I had it priced a little high. I think I priced it for $30. Ended up lowering the price recently, and that led to the sale. I've been revising my big store, adjusting the prices and adding calculated shipping to a lot of listings, and that was one of them. Adjusted the pricing, and it led to that sale, so glad to see that one go. It's been around too long. The other item I packed up this morning sold for $15.13. It's a Russell Fresh Force black solid polyester athletic short size medium, 30-inch waist by 9-inch inseam. So we got those 2 orders packed up, but we had 5 other orders come in. We have quite a bit of sales today, and like I said, 2 orders for over $100. Well, actually, one of them was just shy of $100. I think it was $98, and the other one was I think $144. We'll take a look, and I'll let you know for sure. Here's a look at it. 5 orders more for $299, $99.57, $299.57. Let's take a look. This item sold for $17.15. It's a Harry James and his orchestra 4-disc compact disc CD set Reader's Digest. I remember that CD set because I picked it up, I think, for less than $1 or something. They had them real cheap at that thrift store down there with the bunny in Arlington. The name escapes me. I used to go down there when I visited my mom and pick up some CDs to list, and we had that set of 4. And I listed that quite a while ago, but finally sold. This pair of shoes sold for $26.11. Sabago solid boots, men's size 9M brown leather lace-up men's boots. So that was a pair of boots I listed February 8th, 2024. Just a recent last month, February 8th, I listed those, and it didn't take long to sell at all. Priced them ready to sell. This was when I made the shift to calculated shipping, so I'm keeping the prices a little lower, having shipping on top of it. I knew this pair of boots was nice, but it was in kind of a rough condition. Let me show you. So they'd been worn, as you can see. They're nice boots, but they did have a little wear in the toe box there, as you can see. They've definitely been worn a little, so I priced them ready to sell. So I think that's the move as I move forward, is kind of pricing things at the middle to low end of the market. Unless it's in really high demand, I'm going to keep it priced at the middle or low end of the market. Try to just move stuff quicker in 2024, not let it sit around so much, and not try to get top dollar for everything. Third item to sell, sold for $12.64. It's The Making of Star Trek Deep Space Nine Stevens Garfield paperback book. So for those of you who've been following the channel, you guys know I got a whole lot of Star Trek books that out of a storage unit a while back. Actually just listed the action figures last month as well. So I've got the action figures and the books all up in my stores. I still have yet to list the collector plates. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not, but we've got collector plates to go along with those. I got the Star Trek unit. That was one of the last units I got with my dad. Cleaned that out. Got it from a collector in Everett, a storage unit filled with Star Trek stuff. It was actually a cheap unit. I think it was under $100, and we got all kinds of great Star Trek stuff. You couldn't see it based on the photos, but we got into it, and inside all those boxes were Star Trek collectibles. So that was kind of a big score, kind of a fun day out there in Everett. Next item to sell, sold for $98.73. This is a pair of one of those Air Jordans I was telling you about. Got into the Air Jordan collection and started selling some of them. This is a pair of Nike Air Jordan 1 High Gatorade Cyber Yellow, size 10.5. OG1 Retro Clean is what I called them. AG5997-345 was the model number. We put all the details in there, and it led to a quick sale. Listed them on the 12th, and here it is, the 14th? 13th. One day later, they sold. These sold a little bit less than market value because they had this. R.I.P. Crazy C. He put that on a lot of his Jordans. When I say he, I mean the owner of the storage unit that we purchased. I got this one in a storage unit in Tacoma. I drove down there with my dad. We had a nice lunch, picked up this unit. I wasn't sure if the boxes actually had shoes in them. It was a big gamble. I think I paid almost $800, I want to say. But it had a lot of clothes. I knew I could flip the clothes for the investment, and that the Jordans would be a pure profit. So we're finally getting into some of that profit. We actually probably were in the profit because a lot of the clothing was pretty nice, some high-end brand name stuff. He definitely had a nice collection of clothing and shoes. And we were lucky that the boxes were full. That's the chance you take. You could go down there and have a bunch of empty boxes, but I saw that there was some Air Jordan boxes, and I took a chance on it, bid it up, like I said, quite a bit of money, and went down there, and it was a success. So we're finally getting into listing some of those, and this one paid off quick. One day later it's sold. So $98 and change for that one. And if any of you collectors like those Air Jordans in those Gatorade colors, we do have the rest of them. We got the orange, we got the purple, we got them all. The guy collected them, and we got them all. So I'm going to be listing those and try to get them all online and sold. I know quite a bit of, they do sell for quite a bit of money. I did the research. This pair was definitely at the low end of the market because they did have that writing on the heel. You could probably get, you know, upwards of $200 to $300 for them if you sit and wait. But we're looking to move them quick since they have that insignia on the heels. And finally, this was the big sale of the day. Sold for $144.94. It's a Holiday Home Garden Bunny Easter 25-piece dish set. Microwave safe plates and bowls. Let me give you a look at these photos. It had everything in it. I think a whole set, 25 pieces. Salt and pepper shakers, the butter dish. I think it only had one cup. That was the only thing. It's supposed to come with, I think, 6 cups, but it only had the one. Holiday Home, made in China, dishwasher safe. So there it is. We took quite a few photos. There are the bowls, nice bowl set. And there's that friendly little bunny design on them. Kind of cute little design. There they are. So I have had some bad luck shipping dishes in the past. Of course, sometimes they get broken in shipment. So I want to get some more packing peanuts to make sure that order gets to them in one piece. I have them all packed up in a box and bubbled up, but I want to add some packing peanuts, and we're a little bit low on peanuts right now. So I think I'm going to pack up the other 4 of those orders and then hold off until I get some packing peanuts for that Easter dish set. As you can see, we're down to just a few handfuls of packing peanuts, so we need to replenish our supply. So I think I'm going to pack up those other 4 orders, and then we will get into the reason that you guys came here. We'll get into that storage unit, that 5x5 contents of that, and start getting into that truckload and see what we got in some of those suitcases. It's a whole truckload of goods that I picked up for $260 yesterday, so you'll want to see what we got. That's kind of why you came, I'm sure, but thank you for sitting through this, and we'll get into that next. Alright, through the magic of video, there they appear, the boots, the book, the CD, and here they are, the Air Jordans sold for $98. We found a little box. They'll fit perfect in this box. We don't want to damage the box, the original box, so we'll send it in this box. It goes FedEx guaranteed. That's the high-end shoes. They always go FedEx, so you can get them guaranteed. Authenticity guaranteed. So that's kind of a new thing for me. I haven't really sold high-end sneakers too much, but the nice ones, if they want the authenticity guaranteed, like some of the Jordans that are selling for that much money, they go FedEx, and you get them. Make sure that they're the real deal. That's kind of one of the things that eBay has implemented over the years, you know, so that there's not so many fakes sold online, so that they're real. These are real for sure, and they'll be authenticated and sent out to the customer. Alright, there they are. 4 orders ready for labels. We're going to get these labels printed. Then we're going to get out there and see what's in that 5x5 unit that we cleaned out. But let's get these labels printed and these orders ready to go out in the mail today. Alright, we got 2 orders in there. We got 4 more to add. 1, 2, 3, and this big one over here. This one's going to FedEx. Those Air Jordans, number 4. So just to let you guys know, I would never use that much eBay tape on a package. Somebody sent a package to me like that in this box, so I'm just reusing the box. So it's a little afternoon right now. I think I'm going to take a moment for lunch, have something to eat, and then we'll get out in the garage and see what we got in that 5x5 storage unit. Clean that out. Went to Linden, picked it up in the truck yesterday, paid $260 for it. I opened up a few boxes last night and had some books and whatnot. I'll show you guys that stuff, and then we'll get into the back of the truck and see what is in all those suitcases. There were several suitcases, several big boxes, some garbage bags full, which I assume is clothing, which is good for my stores, but we'll see what's actually in that. Hopefully it's not bedding or something crazy like that, but we'll take a look and I'll show all of it to you. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get through all of it today, but we're going to put a good dent in it and get a look at some of these contents that I got in this storage unit. Alright, we're going to have a little bit of lunch and watch a little bit of Take Your Shoes Off. Take Your Shoes Off. Good podcast. Oh yeah! Alright, we finished lunch. We're about to get out into that truck and unveil all the contents. But first we want to pack up one order out of the small store. Let me show you guys what sold. Here it is. These sold for $10.80. They're Croft & Barrow beige women's flat front dress shoes, size 8.5. Alright, we're back in the garage. Let's pick up where we left off last night. Last night I opened a few items. Let me show you guys what we found last night. Alright, I've got some of the goodies laid out here that we found last night. We got into the books and we did find some good stuff. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo there, Your Bible and You, Stephen King, The Eyes of the Dragon, Tales of the South Pacific, a nice hardcover. Then we got into cookbooks. This is Salute to Entertaining with Ease, a kind of a military 200 picnic parties and patio favorites of military wives. Gourmet Delight, and then we got 3 J.R.R. Tolkien Lord of the Rings books and the Game of Thrones on paperback. And then up here we had some good stuff. This was kind of some sort of facial a brightening water, some sort of facial cleanser. We had 2 aromatherapy bottles, lemongrass, and what was this? Was sandalwood. Then we had this cute little puppy. Look at this guy, little patriotic puppy. Probably worth $5-10, nothing too big, but there was a pair of reading glasses, a nice pair of glasses, and then these were postcards. They had an elephant, a tiger. It kind of has that native print to it. I think this is a monkey. Let's turn them right side up there. A monkey, and then a little kitty cat. So those are all brand new postcards. We probably lot those up, 4 postcards, however much that will go for. This was some sort of baby blanket, I think. It looks like there's a little plush in here. It says try me. So I have yet to dig into that, open it up and see what it is exactly. Let's do that now. Alright, we got that open and we got into it. It looks like it's a little girl's dress, had a little plush. It says try me, but I think the batteries must be dead because it doesn't work. But a little floral kid's dress with a little pink sash. So we could definitely list that. That's probably worth $10 or whatever. So I did get into the box last night and came into this black bag. I was kind of holding it up. It looked pretty mysterious and interesting. And I told you guys we would start with this black bag today. So we're going to get into that and see what's in it. Let me give you guys a reminder what it looks like. Here's a look at it. It's this kind of has this tie at the top. Little black bag. Was in this box here, this bag here rather. This bag had some lighters in it and it looks like some bracelets or whatever. There was a Zippo box but no Zippo in it, so maybe we'll find a Zippo lighter somewhere here. We'll hold on to the box just in case we do. Let's set that aside, but this little box had a little bag, a little pencil bag I think this is. Kind of a native pencil bag. So this was just kind of a little party bag with a little dog on it. Hooray, it says. And then this black bag was in it. So let's get into this bag and see what it's all about. Alright, so I just took a look. A mysterious black bag like that. You guys have any guesses what's in it? I took a peek because I don't want to open it live on camera, have it be something that shouldn't be on YouTube. But it wasn't what I expected, I must say. Let's get into it and let me show you guys what it is. What do you guys think is in here? Not at all what I expected. Looks like little candies. Little candies, little Jesus stickers on there. So maybe some sort of party or something. Maybe a quinceañera or something. They had candy. I don't know, but look at this big bag of Sour Patch Kids. Little big bag of Sour Patch Kids. I don't know if that's even ever been opened. It might be, yeah. Big bag of Sour Patch Kids. So that's what was in there. Oh, there's more. Let's see what else we got. More candy. Look at that. What is in this? Let's dump it out. It's hard to see what is in there. Some sort of candy. Let's see if we can get into this. It's hard to do with one hand, but what do we got in here? Little mints, little diner mints. Dinner mints, rather. Not bad. Little dinner mints. And more candy. What do we got here? Magic Dinosaur Bubblegum. Magic Dinosaur Bubblegum. So this might have been from some sort of party, like a little party bag. That's probably what it was. someone went to a party and got all this candy to bring home, and they never even got to eat it. What an unfortunate thing. Let's see what else they got. Let's just dump it out here. Some chocolates or something. And look at that. This might have been in a little Halloween bag. Who knows? Ooh, look at this. Toblerone. Those are the good things. So Toblerones. These little sour candies. I don't know if I would eat the storage unit candy, but there's some good stuff in here. I might have to sample a few of these. I guess these hard candies could still be eaten. Little sour candies. So we'll set that aside. Definitely not what I expected out of a bag like this. Actually, it has little skulls on it. Maybe that's why it looks so mysterious. So it must be a Halloween candy bag. That's what it was. So I guess if it's a Halloween bag, it's not that old, right? It was October, November, December, January, February, March. So maybe 5 months old that candy is. What do you guys think? Would you eat it? Or throw it away? Let me know. Put a comment in and let me know. So one thing I did notice when loading up this unit was that there was a lot of hair products, a lot of shampoos and conditioners and that sort of thing. Seems like every bag I was opening had a little shampoo bottle in it. So we have some of that in this bag here. Let me show you. Obviously, when you have the shampoo and conditioners, you want the good stuff, right? There's a Suave 2-in-1 plus 2 shampoo and conditioner. That's all the way full too. We have Equate sensitive skin body wash. So we got a body wash, and we got a Vino stress relief body wash. Calms and relaxes. These are all completely full. So what else we got in here? Another book, Chakra Breathing. Chakra Breathing, so we could set that next to the other books here, making a nice little book collection. Let's see what else we got in here. Looks like some sort of little baby book or something. We'll get some of this stuff out and take a look at it in a little bit more detail. Might be some personal paperwork we want to avoid. So these were the 2 books in there. This was actually just a blank little notepad thing with I guess it would be llamas. Llamas are on there. Alpacas maybe. So it's all just blank pages. You could write your little notebook, maybe for a child or something. So we could lot that up. And then this had one letter, and I just tore it out. A little notepad here. The rest of it was empty. So we could sell this too. A little notepad with a little clasp, a little button, a snap clasp rather. So we got some good stuff, good smalls. So for those of you who follow the channel, you guys know that I think of reselling a little bit like baseball, right? You have some singles, some doubles, some triples, and some home runs, right? And we're focusing on searching for these home runs, and right now we're just finding singles, right? Stuff you can sell for $5 to $10. We don't really want to focus on that. We want to find some home runs in this lot. So hopefully as we keep searching, some of that stuff will show itself. I know not all units have home runs in it, so we got to be happy with the singles and know that they will add up to a significant amount of money. As you can see, we got books, we got all kinds of stuff we can list between $5 to $10, and we already have over $100 to $200 sitting here on the floor. So when you think about that, we paid $260 for the entire unit, and we're only a couple boxes into it, and we're already close to recouping our investment. We're doing pretty good right now. I think I'm gonna put these 3 bottles up into the bathroom. We could use that stuff, shampoos and body washes, instead of going to the store and buying them for $10 a pop. We save that money by using this. Alright, I'm trying to organize a little as we go. We're down to these 2 boxes here, the smaller boxes. They look to be maybe cosmetic boxes. At least this one says cosmetics on it. But we're going to get into it. Doesn't always mean that's what's in the box. So we're going to open these up and see what's in them. Alright, it looks like that is exactly what is in them. We got all kinds of cosmetics. There is a few brand new items in here though that we could pull out and list individually. Look at these fancy lashes. Maybe they might be for a costume or Halloween or something. They look to be pretty extravagant. And then we have this, this is brand new as well. It looks like little glitter eyeshadow or something like that. So we could probably list that as new. We'll have to go through this in a little bit more detail and see if there's any other new items in here. You want that smoky eye we got here. So there's all kinds of makeup, and this looks to be lip balm and lipstick and all kinds of stuff for the lip gloss and all kind of fun lip accessories. So all kinds of makeup in there, 2 makeup bags. All right, we're down to our last 2 boxes that I pulled from the truck last night. We have 2 more to go, and then we'll have to open the garage and get into the truck and pull some more of that inventory out of there. We got the whole back seat still to pull out, and as well as the trunk bed that's completely full of inventory, but we're off to a good start so far. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this video and taking a look at what we can get for $240. A 5x5 I cleaned out yesterday, and we're getting into it, seeing exactly what you can get for that amount of money. We're going to get into these 2 boxes here. Let's see what we got. So it looks like this one is marked miscellaneous art, and then over here we got a Christmas box that says fragile. So we're going to get into the miscellaneous art first and see what we got in this box. Alright, as you can see, there's all kinds of mishmash of all kinds of fabrics. It looks to be some sort of Halloween box. Look at these little pumpkins they made. Little pumpkins, and these are brand new wreaths here. There's a black and white fabric. Doesn't look like it was hardly ever used. Look at these gigantic buttons. Look at these big buttons. So miscellaneous art for sure. It might be just for decorating, but we're going to get into this a little deeper. I'll take a better look at it and show you a little bit more about what we find. Alright, as you can see, there's more miscellaneous art. Christmas, Merry Christmas, a cool Merry Christmas placard here. I'm kind of just setting it aside here in another tote just as we go through it. More of these little pumpkins. Look at this little blue one. They're little soft pumpkins, so they might have had some fun with the kids making pumpkins. They did a really good job on them though. Little floral pumpkins. So we'll add those to the tote over here. And it's a little ribbon. This is some sort of cookie, maybe a cooking, what do you call that? Mold? Cooking molds with little bells. So a little Christmas, there you can see it a little bit better. All kinds of little bells. You probably put fudge in there or something to make holiday treats. And then here we got the good cook. This is some sort of fabric for the, and then more fabric here. Obviously this stuff is not cheap when you buy it new, you know. This is fuzzy fur, so, well, they got to mark the dollar, so I guess must have been on sale. Some more fabric here, more bows. So we could do a lot of miscellaneous art, but there's still just more and more and more. We got a little Christmas ball down here. So all kinds of fun. It must have been a holiday box for their holiday festivities. So I looked through the rest. There's just a bunch of miscellaneous fabric, bows, a little football ornament that you can hang, just all kinds of fabric. Another one of these cheesecloth, that's what they call this. Another brand new cheesecloth. And then here we had a kind of a cool ornament, little Christmas ornament. So we could list that guy separately, maybe a $5 item there. And of course, these always sell a nice tree topper. I listed a bunch of tree toppers last Christmas and had a few sell, but this one is pretty nice. Pretty nice red tree topper. Nothing special, but probably, you know, $5 to $10. So more singles, but some fun stuff that will definitely sell come holiday season. So I'm not sure how many of those Christmas items I'll even bother listing. It's not really something that you want to list right now, but we might set a few of those aside to list next Christmas and then just donate the rest to the thrift store. They can deal with it probably quicker than I could, and I think the value is pretty insignificant in that box. We'll keep the new stuff and anything interesting, and then the rest will go to the thrift. So I'm guessing this is another Christmas item, another Christmas box, but we'll have to get into it to know for sure. Like I said, you never know until you look. So we're going to open this up and take a look in it as well. Alright, we're into it. As you can see, more Christmas stuff. We got a little halo on this one. You can be a little angel. Put that on your head and be a little angel. And then this is kind of a fun little, I don't know if it's a tree topper or just like a Christmas decoration, but it's got those balls on there that you can see a little Christmas tree decoration for the holidays. Pretty cool. And then this is a snowflake. You hang it to put you hang it on your door so you can hang up your jacket, I think, or hang or whatever you want to hang on there. but it's has a little snowflake design. So put that on your door, a little hook to put on your door. I'm not sure what that would be worth, maybe $5. So whoever had these kids, they must have got some big presents, because look at these stockings. Look at how big they are. I mean, here's the size of my hand. Look how gigantic this thing is. It's not a cheap one either. It's kind of got the quilted. It might be like a homemade stocking that somebody made for their kids, or it might be made for the adults, who know. And you think that one is big, this one is even bigger. You imagine hanging that from the from the fireplace, from the mantle. You hang that one from the mantle, it'll hang all the way to the floor. It's got to be probably 5 feet tall. So the stationary finds. So as I was saying, the stationary finds are continuing. We found those 3 stationary little packets, that little booklets that you can write your notes into. So just like little dollar items, nothing big. But we're gonna dump out this box, get through it a little bit quicker, and then we'll open up the truck and get some fresh boxes out. Give you guys a look at something a little bit more exciting than Christmas stuff. I know you guys didn't come for Christmas stuff, so we're gonna go search through it, and hopefully we can find something of more value. So we do have some stuff that we could sell here, you know, not very big money stuff, but some ribbon, a whole thing full of ribbon. This is a nice Christmas box, you know, probably a $5 box come Christmas time. But instead of buying them, you know, you got them here. And then we have some Christmas cards. I did sell quite a few Christmas cards. We got a Frosty, but looks like they said something about 420 on there, so might be a homemade Frosty the Snowman. Alright, here's pretty much the rest of it. This one is pretty cool. It says a little hat, says ghouls and gifts. Put that on and hand out the gifts. This was a brand new little bell for the door, still on the box, so we could list that. Has some pretty nice little balls on there. Let's give it a ring. Not very loud, but try not to make it too loud in your guys' ear. This is some sort of pot, a little fondue pot maybe or something, but it had a couple ornaments in there. Another big bell here, missing the little bell part though. And then all these little ornaments, not a complete set, but and then we had some miscellaneous balls in here. I'm not sure if there's anything, they kind of appear to be plastic. So nothing of much value. Let's see what this little tree topper here. So that might be a part of this. I don't know. We'll have to see. Put that all aside and save it for next Christmas. So there was one thing in there you can use. You can always use a little duct tape, right? We got a little bit of duct tape on this roll left to be used. So we'll save that. So when you guys watch these storage unit cleanouts, you guys probably know Christmas stuff is like the kryptonite, you know. People don't want to deal with Christmas stuff unless it is Christmas season. We don't want to see Christmas in our storage units, but you usually have to deal with a couple boxes like that. I know there's probably a couple more in this unit. Looks like these people like to celebrate holidays. We got Halloween, we got Christmas already, so nothing wrong with that. There's always money to be made. You know, you can make a lot of money if you got the right Halloween outfits. You know, there's $1 billion, I think, spent on Halloween every year, so quite a bit of money is exchanging hands. And I know last Christmas I did make a pretty decent amount of money, so we can hold on to that stuff and do the work next December and hopefully turn it into some money then. Let it sit around for a year and deal with it at that time. Alright, we got a few more bags out of the back of the cab here. We're going to get into these. I just pulled a few items from the top of the box here. We have more stationery. They had a lot of stationery. This is kind of a fun book. It says Say Yes to New Adventures. I don't know if this is some sort of photo book. No, just Say Yes to New Adventures. Looks like they wrote something there on the first page, and the rest of it is just blank. So kind of a little memoir book. Some Christmas cards. And we have a little silverware dish here. So we're going to dump some of this stuff out, and I'll give you guys a quick look at it. We're going to go a little bit faster here. Alright, what I think we're going to do is start a little donation box. You know, something that we don't want, that we can put everything in that we're going to donate back. There's quite a few things here that I don't think have enough value to put online. Let me show you some of that stuff. So this is going to be our little donation box. We got some hangers here, just kind of yarn. They put crocheted hangers, I guess you would call them. So we're going to donate those back. There's a couple dirty little boxes here, little miscellaneous boxes. We're going to donate those back. We don't need that stuff. Over here, this was kind of a nice find, brand new napkin rings. We'll definitely hold on to that. Maybe was a Christmas gift that nobody opened or bothered to use, but we could set that aside. That has some value. This one, home is where your story begins. Kind of a nice saying, but is a little too beat up, I think, to list. So we're going to donate that. Maybe someone can repurpose that. I think we don't need this. We've got plenty of these, so we'll donate that. And this was kind of a fun thing. We have these stickers here, a little sticker book, little kids stickers. So we could hold on to those, maybe do a sticker lot. People like to buy stickers. These I'm kind of questioning. Should I list them or should I donate? They look like they're from Harrah's the Casino. And there was a little snake charmer and a couple guys. And there was also this whistle. So maybe some souvenirs that they brought back for the kids. Little plush, little Harrah's plush. We could probably list those up for 10 bucks and try to make a few bucks. So you guys saw Halloween, you saw Christmas. Now it looks like we're into the Valentine's Day box. These people definitely like their holidays. Definitely a loving heart. So let's see, Truth or Dare. 2 little Truth or Dare games, brand new. They definitely probably picked these up as a fundraiser. Little Cure breast cancer awareness buttons. So those are kind of cool. Those probably have a few value. This was kind of cute. You know, they even cut out this little Russell Stover's You Make My Heart Jump. They cut that out. And this was a holiday Valentine's Day card. Kind of a cute little dogs kissing each other. I totally woof you, it says. Again, Las Vegas sexiest topless review. Some playing cards. So those might have some value from the Riviera. And this was some sort of cannabis related item. I'm not sure, we'll get into that later. A little eagle, a little plastic eagle. And a bolo tie, this is kind of cute. Has a little cowboy hat on there. And another heart, look at this little, might be a Halloween type heart. Because it looks a little crazy. This was in there, they have a Webster's Dictionary self-pronouncing. So a little helper here to learn how to pronounce things correctly. So we'll add that to the book area. You can see the little book area is growing. We got quite a few items there. There's a decent amount of money piling up right there. Yeah, this is a fun little box. You know, sometimes you get into boxes like this and you find something that you're not expecting to find. So you got to go through all of it. All you need is love and a dog. Look at that. That's pretty cute. Definitely animal lover. They have a little keychain here, a little Dalmatian tie keychain, mini tie. So brand new. That's probably worth 5 bucks or whatever. Look at this, one of these little paddles with the ball. You could waste hours of time with this thing. Just imagine all the time you could waste. Yeah, there's a couple Halloween style bows in here with the skulls on there. Pretty cool little decorations. There's a couple of these little peg style games in here, little wooden peg style games where you race to the finish line type of thing. There was a couple of these little decorative things here. This says, I just want to sip coffee and pet my dog. So they must have had a dog. And this one says, kindness matters. I think we're going to donate that one. It has a little bit of damage to the right side there. And same with, well, maybe we'll hold on to this little block. We could do maybe a dog lot. All right, we got all kinds of little smalls coming out of this box. Let me show you a few more of these. Look at this. We got a little wooden art, a little girl looking out on the ocean. Kind of a cute little scene. We got this little mallard type duck. Pretty cool, intricate little toy, I guess it would be. This was a kind of a heavy little angel. Can you imagine if that was gold? That would be worth a pretty penny, wouldn't it? And we got a little shell here, a little heart. We showed you that guy. These 2 little cup holder things. And some cannabis related stuff up there. This you didn't see, a little Rogers or Roget Thesaurus. Rogets, however you pronounce it. Down here we had some more of those little games. This, I saw the cannabis, so I had to look in it. It is Whistle Workwear. A nice brand new leather protectant, so that's probably worth a decent amount of money. This was some sort of little decorative bird door hanger thing. I don't know what you would call it. But all kinds of little smalls came out of this one, so Might be good to do a little junk drawer. All right, we got all those little smalls set aside here in this tote, and some of the brand new stuff right here. Those cards and all kinds of fun little keychains. I guess we could add this guy to the tote as well. And then this was all the cannabis. We're going to continue to go through this. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this little look at what you can get for $260. A lot of different stuff come out of this thing. So far, no home runs, but definitely a lot of singles, a lot of smalls that we could list, either bulk up or list individually. So we have these 3 bags to do next. I know they did have an animal, and this one, this sleeping bag over here was also in it. Probably was like a dog blanket. It has a little smell, so we'll have to wash that. But some of this stuff might have to be washed as well, so we could do a load of wash. Still deciding what I want to do with these guys, the little snake and the plush. Alright, this next bag was an interesting one. It had gingerbread house, all kinds of gingerbread houses and all the decorations. Unfortunately, it looks like they never used it. They're brand new in the packages here. All the decorations, some little hearts and all this candy. Look at this little candy tackle box. So it looks like they had planned to do some gingerbread houses, or they had some extra here and they never got around to it. So I'm not sure what to do with these. Might have to just throw them away, but pretty cool. What we got in this bag, all kinds of little shells. Looks like somebody went beach combing and brought home some shells and some rocks, some driftwood, all kinds of fun stuff in there. There's some nice little rocks in here. This is a nice piece of driftwood right here. And this is another piece of bark. It looks like curled up bark. So they found some good pieces and they put it in their bag and brought it home with them. Alright, we found our first 2 clothing items. We got a leather jacket here. It's a size 8. Pretty well worn though. Not sure if I'll feel comfortable listing this one. It looks to be an older jacket. Vintage leather jacket, and this is another vintage jacket. This is a nice lined Cambridge Classics by Mervyn's. So you remember Mervyn's back in the day? Might have to wash those and see what I want to do with them. This one does have significant wear to the cuffs, as you can see here. But it is a nice leather jacket. I guess I could list it. Probably wouldn't feel comfortable listing it for too much though, since it is older and has some wear. Alright, this was the last bag that we had from the cab of the truck. It's a little Fila bag, not a bad little bag. Probably have to wash that as well, but all this clothing came out of it. Here's a nice marmot hooded sweatshirt. It does have some stains here, so we might have to treat that and wash it. And then all this clothing, we'll get that stuff sorted out, see what it is. It all kind of has a smell to it, so we'll have to wash all this stuff definitely. So that's one thing you definitely have to prepare yourself for if you're going to do storage units. It's a dirty game. You got to be prepared for some of these bags to be a little stinky, and this one definitely was. I got the clothes pulled out. And there are a few nice items. We're going to get them washed up, and hopefully some of them will turn into a few bucks. I was hoping to make enough money off of the clothes to pay for the unit, and I think we're well on the way with this this stuff. Let me show you what we got. There's one that I have sitting on the floor here. Team Unicorn, it says. A little white hoodie. This one is a pretty cool hoodie as well. As you can see, it's got all kinds of fists up in power fist, but it has a little coffee stain here on the shoulder, so we'll have to treat that and see if that comes out. But it is look like it is pretty new. Maybe they just spilled coffee on it or something. This is a pretty well worn, no boundaries hoodie. Probably not significant value. This is a nice little Cabela's hoodie with the deer horns on there, 1961. That one's probably worth a decent amount of money. And then this is probably the nicest one of the bunch, an Echo Unlimited lined vest, puffer style hooded vest. It's a size small, but it is in good condition as far as I can see. Doesn't appear to be anything wrong with it. So we'll throw that stuff through the wash, and hopefully it'll come out ready to be listed. It's about 3:30 right now, 3:35 to be exact. We had one more order come into the big store. Let me show you what came in and sold. Here it is. This sold for $10.70. It's a Baltimore Orioles, Cal Ripken Jr. 1995 Sports Illustrated magazine. Got this out of a storage unit a while back. All kinds of Cal Ripken Jr. stuff. So glad to see some of this selling. So I think what I'm going to do is unload the truck into the garage, clean up kind of the mess that we have created there with the unboxing, and then head into town to get those packing peanuts. Just a reminder, we had that $144 dish sale, that Easter dish set, and I want to get that packed up and ready to go out tomorrow. So I want to get some more of those packing peanuts because that was kind of the big sale of the day. $144. You don't make a sale like that very often, so we want to pack that up right, get that out in the mail as soon as we can so the customer's happy with that delivery. But we're going to try to get everything off the truck and into the garage so that we can continue with the unboxing tomorrow. Hopefully you guys will come back and see what else we got out of this unit. So far, no big home runs, but we are getting a lot of singles, a lot of fun stuff, a lot of holiday festive type stuff, you know, the Christmas, the Halloween, the Valentine's Day. So, you know, definitely a loving family, and who knows what else we will find. We still have a bulk of the stuff to go through, so let's work on that a little. I'll give you a look once I get everything off the truck and into the garage. Alright, as you can see, we got the truck completely unloaded. Let me show you what all this stuff to go through. All these bags, as I was telling you, they didn't skimp on the shampoos and body washes and everything. We got all kinds of full stuff. There were a couple empties, but those were all full. This is probably where the bulk of the money is going to come back, is in these bags of clothing. I'm not seeing a lot of potential for high money stuff, but you never know. There might be something in one of these bags that surprises us. This is a nice Milwaukee tool bag. Unfortunately, it's not full of tools. But these bags do intrigue me. It'll be interesting to see what is in those big black bags. I have yet to look in those. But there's plenty to look through. They also had this kind of animal print bag down there. That one is a nicer bag, and that bag full of clothing back there. So some interesting finds. It's hard to say what is going to be in all this stuff, but we got plenty left to go through. As you can see, these appear to be some sort of instruments, but I have yet to open them, so we'll have to get into those and see what's in those as well. And these suitcases are awfully interesting. There's some nice luggage, at least two nice luggage bags. That one is a travel bag, and that's a travel bag. And here you see some high-end stuff, some Rockaware in there, so we'll see if that stuff is in there or not. But definitely a lot more to go through. It's going to take some time. We got a nice few boxes of donations. There was a pair of Hokas in there. Unfortunately, they were pretty toasted, or else that would have been some good money. We'll have to donate those, and maybe someone can do something with them. There's a little art in here, so we might find some cool stuff that we could lot together and make our money back. Let's see a little, some more books. I think there's going to be a lot of books in here. Boss Babe, North of Nowhere. So we'll get into some of these books. We might have to make some money back on books. Who knows? It's not going to be one of those easy units where you find the home runs. I see that already. It's going to be one of those hitting singles for a few weeks. Yeah, like I was saying, we're going to have to do some significant sorting and listing, just focus on some smalls, focus on making some of that money back quick on the clothing, and then we can really get into whatever else we find. But we can usually find a rhythm and make some money on just some of that clothing. So I'm going to get some loads of wash going once I get into the clothing. Those black bags are probably what I'll get into next, just to see what kind of clothing we have. There was some brand name stuff in that first bag of clothing that we found, but again, it wasn't in great condition and it needed to be washed. So I was hoping it was a clean unit. Sometimes, you know, you get a clean unit, you don't have to wash everything, but this is probably going to be one that takes a little extra work, and that's okay. That's just part of the game. There's not a lot of stuff you have to throw away in this one. You just more have to sort it and decide what you want to donate and what you want to actually deal with and post online. So that's part of the process. That's what we're into right now. So that'll be next. But I'm going to pack up this last order that came in, that Cal Ripken Jr. magazine, and then I'm going to head into town and get that packing peanuts so that I'm ready to get that dish set out tomorrow. Alright, we made it here to Lake Padden. I got those packing peanuts, got my orders dropped off at the post office, and now we're here at Lake Padden. Going to try to get some exercise in, get around the lake, and then go home and pack those dishes, get that dish set ready to go out tomorrow. $144 for that dish set, so that's the big sale of the day. Got to make sure it's ready to go out and packed accordingly. Did drop off those Jordans at FedEx, and so those are going out. Another good sale, $98. So we had a few big sales. That's the goal, is to try to focus a little bit more on those home runs. I know we talked about hitting those singles, and that's what we're getting in a lot of these storage units, these small storage units like this, but we're still focused on those home runs, but we'll sprinkle in those singles to make sure we pay the bills. But we got to get some more of those Jordans listed and focus on some of these big money items if we want to make some significant money in 2024. That's kind of the goal, is to shift away from these small items and try to get the at least $100 orders. Those are nice, right, when those roll in. So that's the plan. Alright, we made it another 2.6 around Lake Padden, back-to-back days here midweek, Wednesday. I think I'm grateful for knowing that we can keep things brief today. Brevity is important to find balance in life. So I know I've talked a lot during the unboxing, and you guys have probably sat through a lot if you made it to this point. Thank you for watching this far. I know some of you might look forward to these little gratitude moments, and I know they're important to put out into the universe. You know, everybody tells you that, to stay grateful. But I want you guys to come back wanting more, right? If I do it every day, you won't be feeling special when you hear it come into your ears. So we'll keep it brief today. We'll go home. We'll try to find some balance, take care of the body a little, maybe take a nice hot bath. The back is a little sore. Although it was a small unit, it's still a lot of work, and you only have so much energy in a day. To load up yesterday took quite a bit of energy, and to unload today and sit in front of the camera and tell you guys all about that, having that enthusiasm through it all, takes a lot out of you. So I only have so much to give in a day, so we're going to keep it brief today. Be grateful for these moments. Be grateful that I made it around the lake. The body held up. We want it to continue to thrive and do well. So we're going to go home and take care of it. Maybe test out some of those fancy lotions and body scrub that we got out of the unit. Those bottles and bottles. There's plenty to go through. So we'll have to get some of that cleaned up and see what we got. That's always the fun part of the unboxing. But as you saw, there's a lot more to go through. So come on back tomorrow. We'll get into some more. And it'll be a couple days to get this stuff all unboxed and unveil it all to you. Hoping there's some home runs in there. Hoping there's some big money stuff. But we're staying optimistic, right? We've only been through a few boxes, and we found some good stuff so far. So there's much more to come. So come on back, and we'll get into the rest of it at another time. So I guess I'm grateful that I know that now. I've learned that lesson to stay brief. I'm not going to talk much longer because I told you I was going to keep it brief, but I want you guys to try to do that in your lives as well. So maybe extend this lesson to yourself. Don't do everything all in one day. You know, spread it out if you need to. The journey is a long one, and you don't have to do it all in one day. Live in the moment and get done what you need to get done, but there's always tomorrow. So look forward to that next day, and hopefully you guys will come back and visit me again so you can see what else we got in that 5x5 unit. So having said that, I think I'm going to head home, skip the tour of Lake Padden. If you want to see Padden, check out yesterday's video. We gave you guys a good look. You saw a little bit of everything, so check that one out. And if you want, you can continue to watch this one. We're going to show you some more work. We're going to get that that Easter dish set packed up and ready to go out tomorrow. That's number one on the list to do. So we got to keep getting listings up. That's part of the thing when you do these units. Sometimes the listings don't get up. I only listed a couple hats today, a little lapel pin, and relisted some old items. But we need to get some fresh listings in the store to keep those big money sales coming through. Maybe get a couple pair of Jordans listed tonight. So that's kind of on the agenda as well. So I got to focus on listing a little as well. Alright, we got home, we got showered up, we got those Easter dishes packed up. That was quite a chore. Got them nice and packed, nice and tight. Hopefully they make it there in one piece. Pray to the shipping gods that FedEx, they went FedEx, that FedEx is gentle with those dishes and I don't get negative broken dishes. Hopefully they don't show up broken, and hopefully the customer is happy with their purchase. I also had a shirt come in. I think it was a Kenneth Cole shirt, sold for like $15 or something like that. We're having dinner now. Let me show you. We got the corned beef going again. Let me show you. There it is, little potatoes. I put some corned beef on toast. Add a little mustard just for flair. a little color to it. What do you guys think? Looks good, right? Let's eat it. Alright, we listed a couple hats. We got a Beavis and Butthead hat and a Billabong hat into the store tonight. It's a little after 9 o'clock now, so I think I'm going to end the video and the vlog today. Another day in the life of a reseller. Hopefully you guys enjoyed some of the content today. We had that hat lot. We started off the day with a nice hat lot. Should be able to make quite a bit of money on that lot. $53 I think I paid for that, and there was a lot of nice hats in that. We also opened up a few boxes from the big $260 5x5 clean out, that storage unit that I got out there in Linden. I brought that home, and we're getting into it. Found a few good things, but I think tomorrow's video will be even better. We'll get into everything and see exactly what we have. We're only a tip of the iceberg right now. We're only a few boxes in, and there's so much more to go through. So if you want to come back tomorrow, you can check it all out. I should be able to get into all those boxes tomorrow, hopefully. So come on back, hit that subscription button, ring that notification bell. Trying to get this channel monetized, so I need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I'm nearly halfway there, so if you could come along and watch some of these videos as we move forward, that would be great. Thanks again for watching this one to the very end. We had a few new subscribers join the channel today, so welcome to those new people. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.